Before I start editing, I first need to find the software that I'm going to be using. So in Finder, I've typed in Final Cut Pro because that's what I'll be using today. This is actually Final Cut Pro. The actual platform software itself is quite user friendly for everyone. Here you can see all the projects that have already been made. To make a new project, you need to go to File, click on New Project, and here you'll be able to name the project that you're going to be making. After this, you press OK, and it will take you to a clear platform where you'll be able to edit. To see if it's actually saved or anything, you can always just go back and you can see that it's saved. In order to edit anything, you first need to import your footage. To do this, you click on File, and you can either import it from a camera or by files and folders. Here I've created a folder of all my footage I want, so here I can access it by clicking my name, and I can have all my footages here. In order to import it, all you do is click on it and you press the button Import, which is highlighted. Once you've clicked on Import, it might take some time to actually load depending on your actual duration of your footage. To make this easier for you, I've actually already imported all the footages I want, so it'll be less time consuming. Once you've actually located all your footages on Final Cut Pro, you then get to choose which one you want first to be shown. Here I want to show this one, so what you do is you drag it across to the highlighted black area line. Now you will be able to edit, and one of the first things that I want to do is I want to trim the clip because I want to get rid of some footage. To do this, you have to click on the arrow, which is in blue, and you go to the tools, and one thing I want to do is trim. So once you've clicked on trim, you trim the footage down, or you can alter it in any way you want. But you have to make sure that you always click the mouse afterwards and you click on the arrow. You can also have different other tools like the blade, like you just saw. But one of the first things you should do before you edit is actually mark what you're going to cut or trim or anything. So here I press the space bar to view the footage I want, and then with my keyboard I press the M button to mark anything I want to alter later on. Here you can see a little blue tag which is shown as a mark. This is pretty much used to make things easier for yourself so that it's actually quite accurate when you do edit and that there's less mistakes made. Now that I've done that, I've clicked on the arrow and now I've used the blade so I can cut it into 3 different sections. Once I've got the mouse, I'm able to delete what I want. Here I'll delete that little clip because I thought it was unnecessary. To do that, I just press the backspace button. However, you can always get that clip back if you want by going to edit and then undo. But in this case I don't really need that, so I'm going to get rid of it. Now I'm going to use another clip and I'm going to drag that across like I did with the first one. You can do the same procedure again. You look at the clip by pressing the space button, and then by using the M button you can mark it and then either cut or trim the clip. in this example, you might have pressed the M by accident, and if you have, you can always get rid of it by double clicking on it, and then you can erase it. Another handy thing you can do while you've inserted two clips is you can, if you double click on the area where they've split, you can actually put one over the other to overlap. But in this case, I'm not going to do that, but you would be able to do that if you can. You can also delete like I've showed you. You just double click on the little tags and you can press the delete button and they go. By using that mouse icon, you can also go to zoom. This is quite good for accuracy of the editing, as you'll be able to see more in depth of the footage and you'll be able to see where to cut the right places and get a precise reading. As you can see, I've done that here, and I've used the blade to cut some stuff, so then that way my footage at my end result will look professional. Here I have now put everything, all the footage that I wanted in this project onto that back line, and now I'm viewing it all so then I could put some tags on it and then cut them out afterwards. This could be an easier way as opposed to just putting a footage on and then marking it then. You're better off. Some people suggest that if you do it all together it's better. This can take a long time, but editing you need a lot of patience. Now after I've done all the marking, I'm going to use the blade to cut them all and then use the mouse so I can press the backspace button to delete. Once again I'm going to cut where all the marks are. And then use the mouse to delete all the unnecessary footage. And if you always get confused, you can always play it and see what bits you want to keep and what bits you don't need. Now that this is done, I know that I've done all the cutting and now this is the footage that I need. After getting rid of any unnecessary footage, you can use these buttons now to either edit, adjust or add in things. This first button's got to do with the actual the colour of your footage. Make sure you actually click on the footage you want, otherwise it will come up as before. It says nothing to adjust. Here you can change things like shadows. You can either even put in a shadow, you can change the colours. You can do this manually, or you have a button here which does it automatically. You can also change other things, which is either audio or video. Here there's things like, changing the background noise reducer, so it'll enhance my voice as opposed to anything in the back, which in this case I think is very important, so I'm going to put this up a bit. There's also things to do with different sections, like video, for instance. Here you can alter a lot of things. It's a bit like settings. You can crop things. This is like, they give you a lot of variety as well, so you can actually manually do it yourself. So if you wanted to change the left or the right, or of course the top or the bottom, you can also do, I think you can also distort, yes you can, sorry. You can also distort it, and like I said before, you can do this manually, so it all depends on how it would suit you, as opposed to having one fixed button where the computer will do it, because sometimes that could be a disadvantage. Other than video, you can get rid of it by pressing that button. After this, now you have things got to do with the actual speed of your footage. Here you can slow it down, or you can obviously make it faster. And all these have pretty much got to do with the duration, or if you want to reverse anything or reverse the speed, you can always do that all on here. This overall they obviously have a lot of options you can do, and it has been said that Final Cut Pro have a lot more features as opposed to the iMovie. The next thing is effects. Now, Final Cut Pro have a lot of effects, and they've actually put them in categories, which is good. Which is easy to go through. Here you can see, you can actually view them before you actually even use them as well. As you can see, there's loads to choose from. The one I want to use is the old TV. So all you need to do is drag that across to your footage that you want, and to see if it works, all you need to do is play, and then you'll find out if it works pretty much. Here you can see that in this case it does work. Because I want to do that to all of my footage, I do the exact same procedure. I bring the image and I put it on top of my footage. After I've done all that, you get to see an orange line going across, which you don't often see, but you normally see that when you've altered something. That means it needs to be rendered. To do this, you need to go to Modify and Render All. And to know if it's complete, in the center of the actual software, you have a round button, and it should be 100% to know that it's fully rendered. You can also see that the actual orange line goes as it's rendering, so you know what bits are rendered and what bits are not. Another thing you can do is add in photos. By this, it's a bit like the iMovie, pretty much the same to be fair. You insert down here, I don't think I have any photos, but what you'll do is you'll go to a category you need to go to find your picture, and when it comes up you do the exact same as a transition. You slide it in to where you want to and it should come up. This procedure could be the same for music. You find the music, if you can't find it you can always use the search button or the tab at the bottom. You click on the music. For instance, if I wanted this to be in it, what I'll do is I'll drag it onto my project wherever I want it. It doesn't have to be at the beginning, it could be wherever you want it in there. To make things easy, I'm going to put it right at the beginning. And now that should sync in to your actual footage that you've got and should play. However, once you have your music in, or even the footage music, you can alter the actual sounds by adjusting it, by pulling it up or down, whatever you prefer and whatever is suitable for your project. Or if you right hand click, you also have a lot of options to choose from. This could either alter the speed of the actual track, or if you want to split it or cut it, then it lets you do this. However, in this case I don't need the music. I just wanted to show you that you can enter in music you want, so I've deleted it by pressing the backspace. Another thing you can do is add in backgrounds. Final Cut Pro has a lot of backgrounds to choose from. If you did want to enter any of these, all you need to do is the same. You just need to drag them across and put them in. After you've imported the footage, you do the same. You drag it across into your project. In this case, because I'm going to be using green screen, I'd put it below my actual footage because it works in layers and I would want me to be behind the background. I want to line them up first so you can move them along to see where they best are suitable. In order to put green screen, you need to go to Effects, and then you go to Kia, and you click on the first one and you just drag it across. Here, as you can see, you'll see the orange line again, so you're going to have to wait till it renders. This can be done automatically. As you can see, once I press the space button to play, that this has become successful, and you can see that green screen is working. However, this only is going to happen on this clip because I haven't put it on any other clip so far. to make sure that my voice is heard, I have to reduce the volume, and I also need to go on to effects and increase the volume and enhance it, by using the effects. This is the same procedure. All you do is you get the one that you want and you just put it on top. So now when you play it, you would hear my voice, which will be louder than the actual background music, and you actually see the green screen of the music video, which I have been analysing in this project. If I wanted to add any transitions in, there is a variety to choose from, as you can see. You do the exact same procedure as the other ones. All you do is you get the one that you want. So with this one I wanted something at the beginning, and you put it right at the beginning like I've done, and you can see that it works. You can also have a lot of themes as well, and also titles is a very big thing that a lot of projects need. All you do is you look for the one that is most suitable for your project, because there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot of themes as well. However, I'm going to go for a simple drifting title, and you just place that to wherever you want. So I would like to have that at the beginning. And to edit this, you click on and then you type whatever you need to type. And to see if it works, all you need to do is start from the beginning and press the space bar, and you can see the title, transition, and then the green screen. So everything so far has been successful. After you have completed your project, you want to export it. To do this, it's the same as iMovie. You click on share and you have a variety to choose from on how you want to export it. The most popular one is YouTube, which is the one I will be showing you today. Once you've clicked on YouTube, you have to type in your account, password, and it's compulsory to write a description and tags, otherwise they won't let you to go to the next stage. After you've completed this, you can press next, where it will take you to another page where you'll have to agree to the terms and conditions of YouTube. After you've pressed publish, Final Cut Pro will be processing this. This can take a very long time, but it also depends on the length of your actual movie or project. Like with iMovie, Final Cut Pro doesn't save, it saves automatically. And as you can see here, it's already saved in your project folder without pressing a save button.